All right, greetings. We are playing Magic Realm. We're starting week 3. And so we'll try to get a few days in here in the hour. So week 3 beginning, we did draw 3 new events. The King's Soldiers for 2 weeks. So to the end of the game, we have the Soldiers and the Bounty. So killing a goblin gets you a point, and then performing any one of these duties for the soldiers, or making the soldiers your enemy and killing them will get you victory points. So you can pretty much declare at the beginning of any day which side you're going to be on. At some point, we'll work that into a PvP version of this, but for now, it's just a way to, you could utilize that. There are some quests that require an enemy or an unfriendly, and so when these opportunities come up, you can go, oh, well, I'm normally neutral to this guy or friendly to the soldiers. I'm going to make them my enemy to do the thing I need to do to get the point. Otherwise, you're trying to turn over any weapon. We have relaxed this over time to allow light characters to actually do partake. Kill a member of Bashkar Lancers, Rogues, or Woodfolk, or donate a large treasure. Goblins is kill a goblin, and then the Lost Warlock has appeared in here, the Death Clearing, Mountain 2. And you have to go there, end of phase there, the Warlock will join you, and then you need to take him to a dwelling. Now, looking around, unfortunately, the dwellings are weirdly scattered on this map. It's sort of interesting. You don't often think about that, unless you're making the map sort of deliberately. But when you just pull one, you go, okay, these valleys all look like they're in good position, except for this one's a little rough. But then you go, oh, wait a minute, they're sort of all scattered. Like these two look like they connect, but they really and you can't see it. It's the guard. Oh yeah, it's connected to the inn. Well, no, it actually isn't. It is through the borderland, of course, but these are on separate paths. So it's sort of interesting. The map looked a little bit more interconnected, I think, when I first looked than now. So be it. But this is a hard map because, again, the quest variant sort of relies on dwellings a little bit. That's where you go, exchange your cards. A lot of things are returned to a dwelling, blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind the circus is a dwelling. The monastery is a dwelling with the octopus in it. And so on. So, all right. The Amazon is trying to get through to the demon. So I think that one is easy for her. She's going to hide, extra move, and then move to the demon and try to score. Then I think if she does get here, as much as the other rewards are interesting, I think we'll take Dark Desire. Well, okay. So here's the cheesy part. She could learn a spell, and then she would have the most spells too, because no one else has yet learned a spell. So there's a little bit of that she could engage in. Why it just feels like everything is weirdly tilted. That could just be a perspective thing on my part. Anyway, she could learn a spell, but she could also get down here and get her lockpick. Now the spell is worth more. The lockpick thing does get her in and out of this bad situation. What does she feel about the guard? She's okay with the guard. All right. That's her move nonetheless. She'll make that decision when she gets to it. The Swordsman has a rough haul. He's got to go to 1 first. He's going to move to Valley 1. That's got to be his first move. It's got to be his first move. And then the question is, do you go and try to much of putts up here, which is dicey, or do you run south? So 1-2. Ugh. I don't like dealing in the caverns for most characters. It is very dangerous. It's very easy to get caught in there and be stuck for like a week or more. But the Swordsman doesn't have a lot of points, and this isn't a great haul for him either. The octopus is super dangerous. You could go here. Oops, you could go here and try to pick up the warlock. This spider is killable. You can't carry any of the knight's old crap, so that's not an incentive. The warlock would be an incentive. You would have to get him back to a dwelling, but again, the circus is a dwelling. So he could swing up here, pick up the warlock, down into here, and then be there in a couple days. That's a point. That is probably the safer of the two directions for him to go, as opposed to heading down into the caves cavern and trying to pick up his flag and his cash. But however, I think we're gonna go south. So we're gonna do it. So we're gonna head south. We're gonna move 1 and then move 4. And then, I mean, he has to rest, so he'll rest. And, I mean, rest again. It doesn't really do him, doesn't matter. So he'll do that and be done. The witch. So the witch, I'm looking for places to peer again. I don't know that there are any place she really needs to peer at the moment. I think she's mostly good for what she's going to use that cat for. I don't think there's anywhere else really she needs to peer. So I think we're just going to take the cat off the board for now, right? I mean, I don't know. Move, follow, and peer. So I suppose she could try to follow someone, but I think, like I said, for now, we're just going to leave her there. So the witch now has a decision to make. She either goes and tries to thief, which is going to get her a small treasure and a point, or she goes to the dig site. I think she goes to the dig site, right? Now, that shrine is dangerous for her a little bit, but not... Well, yeah, it is, actually. Strangely enough, it is. Not with the goblins. The goblins make that an easier gig for her. So, okay. Do we need to heal anymore or rest anymore? We really don't at the moment. We are probably okay. So if she hides and goes twice, so she's going to hide, move to the dig, and then search once, we'll be in good shape. And of course, her goblins follow her dutifully. And that's it. That is we're ready for day 15 here. The day marker is done. Actually, she's hoping for goblins to show up because she kills one, she gets pointing it. So that's a pretty good deal. Oh my! And goblins are gonna show up. So all right. I think the swordsman goes first. He just heads down there, and he's gonna rest the M4 back, and he is done. He's keeping the damn blowgun out, though, people. He's keeping the blowgun out because we've made a mess of that before. The witch is going to go. She's going to end up here. That's the dig site. And she is going to hide. Is she hidden? She is hidden. So she flips over. She's going to search once. And she's looking for a 4 or a 1 to find the treasure. Nope. She finds Jackal and ruins. Drag these goblins back to her. Let me put the goblins here and the witch just sort of halfway on, as is our custom, and we are done there. And then finally the Amazon. She's got to hide. Hiding is critical. She's going to succeed, and then she ends up here, and that's cool. So, okay, done. Oh, wait, anything? No, and nothing appears. No goblins there. So, let's do this first. The Amazon unhides and consults the demon. So she's going to get a VP for the demon. So she scores, and let's make that one official here by putting the damn demon. Good enough. That's her 4th card. So we'll mark it down here. And she gets a boon. And so the boon could be a spell. She could Dark Desire or Change of Heart. And Change of Heart could, but the main reason why I'm leaning Dark Desire. So the Demon Lore thing right now, given the way the board is and the way the characters are playing, she could take the spell thing. That's worth 2 points, and she could tie for the lead. But if she does that, which is not a bad move, it's actually a pretty darn. That move is pretty on point. The only problem with that is, then you're still here. You're still stuck right here. You still got to work your way through this, and so on. She probably should have stopped at the altar and dinked around at the altar, really. And that could have... And then waited for the 1 to appear, kind of. And if a 1 appears, then the demon shows up. I was actually... You know what? I miscalculated. I should have stopped at the altar and just looted the altar for a couple days. But again, I hate looting in caves unless you're like the dwarf or you have a spell, because you get so few... Because I've seen characters get stuck there for a week trying to get to the discover, right? Or unless you have a card which makes you search fast, or what, a guide or whatever. So I think her Dark Desire, she is going to look at, I don't know, she's going to look at the treasures in the hoard. Now, of course, everyone can really see them. But it's just her, honest. The battle bracelets, that's cool. Crypt of the Night, Enchanted Meadow. Lucky Charm is awesome. Magic Wand is fine. The grease isn't actually bad, strangely enough. 2 scrolls she can't use, and a great treasure. Okay. So, the next day, is it, I believe? Yeah, your first move of the next day is a teleport to a random clearing in any tile. And don't get me wrong, that sucks because it actually is going to eat a day. But what she's going to do is she's going to teleport to here. This gives her a 50-50 chance to be in one of these 2 places. Neither of them is terrible. It leads to the guardhouse. It leads to her locksmith. It also leads to the hoard. So I think that's how she's going to play her 3rd week. So she consults the demon. She gets her point. And that is her boon. That's her wish. And she does get to draw a quest card pretty much right now. Oops. Oh my. Ah, god dang it. Really? Well, that flippin' stinks, actually. In a weird way. She got Ghost Hunter, which would really lend itself to her not going and doing that. She could kill the ghosts and get this thing here. Well, that's a decision for tomorrow. Okay, done. The witch. So the witch has 4 goblins to deal with. They are blocking her damn sight, which sort of stinks. None of these. This is not a good fight for her boys, unfortunately. It is not a good fight for her goblin guys. Because they either kill each other or not. Or they just kill this guy. These light axe goblins kill the spear goblin in a heartbeat. Having said that, she could... so from hiding, she could try to stab one. And she's going to, hoping that he flips, and then she will turn into the troll. So, we're going to do this again. 1 or a 4 gets her a free kill. A 4. She stabs him for light star damage. That's not this chit, but every character carries a negligible star dagger. With a light chit, she can overstrength that to light, so it's a light star. So that's medium damage, which kills the goblin. Done. The goblins are now all on her sheet. Like this. She will burn black. So in round 2, she burns black. And becomes the troll. She's going to target the first guy, of course. And largely, it's a 33% chance. So this is what we're doing. It's a 1. So that works. So this troll picks this dude up. Rips him to 2. That's so good. We're not stalemated still. And we move on to the next round. We're going to speed run this. So 2. So she does not hit this time. This guy flips down there. And now we are stalemated. So... I think what we might do, so this is the question. We do have boys here. But again, none of these are not good fights for these guys. We could deploy both of them to a single goblin sheet, having the spear guy try to spear this dude. And the axe goblin would be the target because the goblin can't auto hit the axe guy. And that would, I don't know that these guys don't help me much. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to deploy here. This goblin deploys first. He's the target. Then this goblin deploys second, making him the target. And so we end up like this. And this is how I'm going to play them. So that was my first stalemate round. This is, I mean, if no one gets hurt, and I actually don't care what happens down here. If they kill this goblin, great. If this goblin kills this guy, great. Because I just want the combat to keep going. Because the witch doesn't care about these goblins. Come on, let's. All right, anyway. Do we get the 33% chance and hit this guy? We do. So this guy's going to get torn up. So he is dead. Now down here, we got to roll for both sides. Because when you deploy, the goblins behave like NPCs. When you lure a single dude onto the sheet, they behave. You can control how they go. So first off, we'll roll for the enemy goblin where he ends up, and he ends up in right here. He ends up here, and does he flip? He doesn't flip. So now we roll for both goblins. So 3 and 5. Ugh. So this goblin goes here. This goblin goes here like that. Does the first guy flip? No. Does the defender flip? No. So we do this in order. These go simultaneously and both miss each other, and then this guy goes and misses. Done. I'm gonna stick with this. But now the witch is also going to come down and attack, because why the heck not? And she'll attack the goblin also. Or actually, I tell you what we'll do. No, we're just gonna roll with it. If we lose some goblins, we lose a goblin. But we don't. Like I said, we're not. I think the witch is not super. I think she charmed them, probably, right? That makes sense. So let's roll for the 2. So he goes down to the bottom. Does he flip over? He doesn't. So now both goblins have to roll to see where they end up. 3 and 2. So the 2 sucks because he's going to get hit. And the 3 just goes down to here. So he lines up with me. It doesn't really matter if these guys flip. This goblin kills this one and this goblin. So these guys attack simultaneously and kill each other. Done. What that does do is deny her the extra points. So our goblin is dead. So we're going to put him here aside. This goblin's still our buddy. The troll goes back up here. So we get 6, 7 points. This guy counts as 1. So we have 24 prowess. We have collected 4 trophies. We can't. Okay, there we go. We have collected 4 trophies. I'm going to copy and paste that pile because these guys actually go back up here. And I'm not sure where the other 2 went, but they should. Oh, they're here. These guys also. I should have a total of 6 goblins. 2, 3, 4. Right. Copy, paste, done. These 2 are going to go up there too, because everyone is dead. All the goblins in the axe group have perished, one way or the other. These 4 are our trophies. I'm going to shrink them down. I'm going to pile them up. And sort of put them, it's a little too small, put them aside. So that's going to be 3 gold apiece, I think, if we get back to a dwelling, right? Yep, any dwelling, 3 gold apiece, 4 goblins. So that's 12 bucks she has in her pocket. So not bad stuff. But that's 1 VP. So she gets Gob Bounty. And that's her fourth card point. And she now has a total of 7 points. So she is still has a decent lead there. More importantly, the dig site is cleared up. Done. We seem to have left a guy there. So done. I think that is the day. I think that's the day. And yeah, anyone can still turn this in, so be it. And we are ready for that was a eventful day 15. Day 16 is going to go. And so the Amazon now has a move, and now she has to choose. I think I am going to choose to just go down here. Going anywhere else sort of sticks us up top. Let's go here. So our first move is going to be a move to the Linden Woods. And it's going to be a teleport. So it's a move. She is then going to rest. And I mean, she'll hide, right? So she's gonna hide, and she can hide before, so she hides. She's gonna hide twice. It's actually an extra move, strangely enough. So she could hide 3 times, I suppose. Sure, why not? She'll just see where she is. And actually, you know what she's going to do? I tell you what she's going to do. She's going to move. This is going to be funny. So she's going to move to Linden Woods to 1. So in other words, and that move is only good. Oops, that move is only good if she ends up in 2. I'm sorry, Linden Woods 2. So she's going to move to 2. So if she happens to end up here, she will move. I'm sorry. If she happens to end up here, she will end up here. And if not, that move is no good, and she will just stay where she is. And her goal is to get there tomorrow. It's done. Okay, so that's her. I think our guy here is going to hide and then move into the cavern. Done. Our witch is going to spell X and spell, hide, and then search. She's trying to find the dig site. Done. And there you go, day 16. She's hoping to not roll a 3 this time. 1. So we got dragons back. All right. He's going to go there. He'll just move at this point. The order doesn't matter quite yet, simply because we have 3 characters are scattered. Done. So he's hidden there. This thing opens up. It is Stink and the Lost City. The Lost City appears in 3. Lost Castle always appears in 1. We're hoping for all treasure sites, right? So we get the statue in 2. Patter in 5. Howl in 4. The vault in 3. So two treasure. I think that's all the I think we've found the treasure sites. And roar in 6. So he needs to go to the Lost City and find it, and that would give him the vault and the Lost City and the treasure. Okay. And Amazon is next. She teleports here. She has a random roll. 1, 2, 3. She ends up in 2, 1. So she does end up in 2. She's gonna hide. She fails, but she does it twice, I think. Nope, yep, she fails twice. We do get Dank. Ugh. And she does rest, so she's going to pull this back. And Dank would be the Vipers, the little serpenty things. These guys are rough. They suck a little bit. But she is done. Oh, and does anything appear? Yeah, I think we do have some. Oh, no, because you know why? Because everything's dead up here. Literally everything is dead. Oh, we didn't find the lair. I think we have one more treasure site. It's got to be up here somewhere. I think it's the lair, right? Oh, no, the lair we found. It's there. Yeah, everything's found. Okay, cool. And the witch. So the witch is going to make sure she has a black magic, because that is her sort of defense against most of these goblins. She hides once. She does. She searches once. She's looking for a 4. Or a 1. And she gets a 4. Perfect. So she finds 2 things. She finds the shrine. So she can mark the shrine off her list. She also scores the dig, the archaeological dig. And she's got 5 cards in her belt. 8 points. She's starting to pull away pretty handily. So, What does the dig site get her? Let's take a quick look. The dig site. She gets 5 gold and a small treasure. So we're going to give her 5 gold. That gives her 25 gold. Doesn't change her point situation because she's already in the lead. The small treasure is interesting because we really haven't pulled many treasures from anything, really. So let's grab a small treasure deck. And we'll put it over here with... Oh, womp womp. Okay, cloven hoof. So interesting. So cool. Couple things happen. Couple things happen. She turns into a troll. She has to decide to either drop this thing right now or turn into a troll. Pretty much permanently, because I don't think she can, once she does it, I don't think she can drop this thing. Which is too bad. It's a great treasure. It's worth 2 points to her right now. But I don't think... I think this is a bad juju for her. I think this is a bad way. So I think she drops that thing. I don't love it. She can't search here unless she remedies her spell, of course. And the shrine has what? A type 1 and a type 5. So that's interesting. And it has how many treasures, I wonder? Let's take the winged demon off of here. 4 treasures, 2 and 2. But again, the cloven hoof is going to sort of wreck your day in there. All right. I think she drops it. She's a troll right now. And we're sort of done with that. Yeah. All right. Well, it happens. Quiet Night will give her some rest. That's actually very good for her. Just given sort of the situation that you're always in. So your options would be to remedy that thing. So to cast hide in a clearing, cast remedy, the troll pops out, and then you jaunt away. Then go back in there. I don't know what necessarily I would want to do. So we'll leave that for a bit. She scored her point, and she ended up with Quiet Night. So that's 4 rest phases if she needs them. So pretty good. She still has to be thiefy. So that's another thing she needs to do there. So over here at the order at the chapel. Well, I think it's day 17, ready to write day 17. The Amazon is going to hide. She's going to extra move to the locksmith. We don't actually, we just end our day there. So it's actually pretty easy. So we're going to hide twice and head up in to the locksmith and end our day there. Done. The swordsman is not, he doesn't have it so easy. Good thing is, I mean, dragons aren't going to draw here. Howl will, Patter will. So on a roll of 4, we draw. On a roll of 5, we draw. On a roll of 3, we draw. 3 4s and 5s, not good. So it's literally a 50-50 chance that we get this every dang day. And oh, actually, maybe not. The vault will appear. Damn it, because the trolls are all cleared out, but the vault will draw. That's too bad because that would make this strangely safer, right? But it isn't. So the chance of us actually getting to that flag before something awful happens here is tiny. As soon as I knew, and I should have, now, yeah, and I should have sort of thought, hey, you know, as soon as I see that the lost city is, as soon as I knew the lost city must be in the cavern, I should have just ran to a dwelling and dropped plant flag because there's too many chits, too many chances to draw a monster, and plant flag requires there to be no monsters in the tile to succeed. So I think we're in a little bit of a mess here. So we're the only guy here. Stink won't draw. Roar won't draw. The goblins will draw, and that sucks a little bit. If that wasn't here, I would make a run for the flag. I think what we're going to do is just that. I think we're going to go and we're going to move to 6. We are going to make as or okay, we're going to do it. So we're going to run for the flag. We're going to hope that this howl doesn't pop. We're going to hope that this statue doesn't pop, but we're going to hope for the howl not popping. And we'll see if we can get here. If we do get the vault, we have a blowgun. It's an auto hit against a tremendous troll. We could drag that tremendous troll. I mean, it's a little bit of a clunky drag, but we could drag that guy and get him out of here to the circus at the very least. So yeah, so we're going to make a run for it. That'll be fun. And the witch, I mean, she's got her dig site. She's going to go 1, 2. So she's going to move into the valley. I think I don't think we use our widget yet. I don't think we use our quiet night just yet. I think we are going to rest today and just get our chits back, and we will worry about all that a little bit later. So done. Okay. I think that's it. I think day 17 is ready to go. Let's roll. Let's hope for the swordsman's sake that we get a 6 bats. I think that might suck. Do we have a flutter down here? No flutter. We have a howl, but I think it's only howl in the mountains. Yeah, it's only howl in the mountains. Flutter's the only thing that draws a bat no matter where it is. Done. All right. Swordsman will go first just because his move is easy. He goes there. Nothing appears. So that's good. Witch will go next. She's going to move 2. She's going to rest 2. That brings back her type 2 and type 5 chits. Done. The Amazon goes, and she is what? She hides twice and moves into the the locksmith's place. So she hides, and she does. So she is going to score locksmith. That is her 5th card. So she is keeping up with cards. She just hasn't scored anywhere else effectively. She also has a set of keys, which we will just shrink this card down to indicate that she actually has a set of keys. She could unlock a chest. She has Wolf Tamer. Find some wolves, and then you get a wolf. So that's cool. Specific, unfortunately. I think she's probably heading to the horde momentarily. So she knows where the wolves would appear. That's one good thing. They would appear here. And if they did, she just pops them and walks away with a wolf buddy and a VP. So that is cool. But you're waiting for a specific roll, which always sucks. Except on day 7. Day 7, you got 2 chances to get that roll. So I think that is sort of the choice for her now. Do you go and loot the horde? All it takes is 1 great treasure and you score 2 points. So I do think that's a slightly a big deal. So I think what she's gonna so for day 18, the Amazon is going to hide, move to the horde, and search once, and that's an extra move. Done. The Swordsman, who lucked out today, he's hoping for another 6. The sword. And he can do it. Oh my. Okay, because it's just do a quest phase where no monsters are present. So he's gonna move to the flag and do a quest phase, and no monsters are present, and he will succeed. So he actually will get this before badness happens. It's just whether or not he'll get jumped afterward. That's actually the danger there. But that's fine. That's fine. He's perfectly okay with this. he's good. He's good. It's been a long haul. The witch is going to hide. So the witch will hide. She will move into the chapel, search 2 times. She's trying to get thief done. And she's going to steal from the Order. The Order has been her enemy for such a long time. So that's what she's going to try to do. And she is done. So let's roll. This is day 18, so let's go there. And giants and trolls show up. Son of a bitch. That's too bad for our guy. But he doesn't care. In fact, he will go first. So he literally goes here. He plants his flag. So now what I do is I put the flag sort of here to show that he's planted it. He actually, quote unquote, owns this land as long as there are no monsters there in the whole tile. At the end of the week, he gets a thing. Unfortunately, there are monsters here. So, but what monsters, we might ask? Well, we got this guy, the gray octagon of doom, or not octagon, hexagon of doom. So we're going to go look at the sheet now. And none of this pulls. It's just the vault. He might be okay with that. So he's done. That is done. Now the Amazon will go, and the witch will do the witch first. The witch hides, goes into here. She has to be hidden. And she is. So she slinks in, probably disguised. It's the witch, right? She's disguised. And so now she's looking, and she's going to do quote unquote search phases. And she needs a 1 or a 4, just like a discover. So she does locate rolls. If she gets a 1 or a 4, that's a 3, not good enough. And a 5, also not good enough. Does anyone appear there? Yes, the Lancers appear. So the Lancers also appear in the chapel. I always the rule is that you still roll for these. I don't do that if you're hidden. If you're hidden, you are hit. You are magically escaped out of the. So she's moving into the horde, hopefully hidden. I don't think it matters. She does, and now she's going to search. She's looking for a 4. That's a 5. So we miss by 1 on all counts, and we are done here. Done with the day. So Amazon, just going to search twice, hope for the best. The Swordsman. Still has to hide, unfortunately. Well, or how about this? He has to be hidden. I would love to get in there, but he's going to have to survive a hit. I don't want to have to survive an attack. Or, well, maybe not, right? Can he play a fight that is faster than the trolls move? He can, right? Absolutely. So done. So all he has to do, the Swordsman has an easy one. He's going to, and he gets a card, and that could be critical actually. So let's draw the card before we write his move. Ancient Scroll. So that is plant flag. Now he has Ancient Scrolls. I think he gets to place a visitor. Yeah. He likes the Warlock, so he's going to place the Warlock. Oh, the Warlock's not around. The Warlock is lost. He cannot place the Warlock. He'll place the Shaman. And he's going to place it in the circus. Haha, how's that? So what this means is that if he has any treasure with a spell, and he goes to a visitor, he does a trade phase, they will buy it at 2 times the face value for sure. Or whatever value they would normally buy it at. So if he brings a special treasure to a visitor and they would buy it for 50, he gets 50. If the face value is 20, he would get 40 for it, and so on, and he gets a victory point there. So a lot of gold to be had, and so on. I don't love that one typically when I take it, but for a fighter, it's okay because you're not going to learn anything from the scrolls anyway. Nonetheless, he's going to walk right in. Move to the vault. He can alert and then shoot and capture that troll. It's not going to be a good day. It's going to be a clunky jaunt in. And the troll doesn't fight for him. It just makes it harder to hide. So not the greatest, but we can do it. And yeah, okay. So he's gonna die on the way back. By the way, he's dead. Okay. The witch gonna hide. And search, I suppose. She has to be hidden. So that hide has to work. And we are done. So we can roll monsters. This is what, for 19? Yeah, for day 19. 2, serpents and demons. Well, that could suck a little bit. So, maybe not. Let's see. So the swordsman will go first. The swordsman lunges in. Done. And then the Amazon goes. The Amazon is just going to search twice. She's looking for a discover. No, it's a 5. Son of a bee. That is also a 5. So she fails twice. The witch is going to hide. Oh, and does anything appear? Dank. Dank would bring, but we've already killed everything thanks to the White Knight. Way back when he was still doing cool stuff. No, geez, she doesn't hide. Her searches are futile. And now she's going to get chased down by these dudes that don't like her. So that sucks. Now, she can run from them, so it's not a huge deal. But she does potentially face a loss of prowess and so on. So that is the end of day 19. Let's do this battle real quick. So this guy is on his sheet. He has to play a fight faster than the troll. So he will play this fight. Done. That is his. So now this goes and becomes a T3. So we'll place it there. And I don't need a move because I know, well, we'll put this move here. But this is a T3. It's a lightweight. The blowgun can be any fight shit. Boom, super light. It hits at a time 3. It freezes up our troll here. And we are good to go. So I'm going to put this on him to show that he has been darted. And that's the combat. He's finally captured one of these son of a bitches. And he's going to ready that weapon. Now the witch. The witch has to roll. I think she's enemies with the order. And, unfriendly. Just unfriendly with the order and the lancers. So she has to roll for both. So she gets insulted by the order. She gets challenged by the lancers. So that, I'm gonna say we're gonna. So do we have a move 3 to play? Yes. So keep in mind in the encounter step, all these horses are walking. So unless we have a horse, which is a super fast horse, no, we don't have anything that she has to be super afraid of. So she's just going to say, nah, I'm good. And then she's going to run out of the clearing. And that's her fight. Done. So that was day 19. This is day 20. The Amazon, search. Our guy here, well, I mean, he knows he's got a couple days. So he is also going to search, hoping to find, discover his cache. And then the witch has to move back in, hide, and search. She's trying to get this thief thing done. That is it. It's day 20. Let's roll on the monster table. And we're mostly looking for, we could do, 3. Well, that is the worst thing for our swordsman, strangely enough. Who will go? He's going to search twice. He's looking for a 4 or a 1. Nope. Darn it. Come on. No, son of a bitch. Okay. Howl and Patter both hit. Howl hits first. Patter hits second. Nothing appears on him, so we're still good right now. So we're going to stay here and be done. And that's it. It is the witch's turn, so she moves back in. She's going to try to hide again. She does. And now she's looking to roll that again to burn. Nope, that's a fail. 1 or a 4. No. Okay. Oof. Wow. Okay. And our Amazon is searching 2 times, and she blows it. And blows it again. Oh, I saw that was hanging. It was a hanging Chad. Wow, that sucked. That really sucked. I have to say, that was not cool, by the way. That's going to put us on to day 21. So day 21, our Amazon's going to search twice. We're going to search twice. Oh, does the patrol also? I think the patrol shows up too. Patrol also shows up at the chapel. Like, everybody is at the chapel. There's a song about that. And the witch is going to repeat. And done. So we got 2 rolls today. 2 monster groups will regenerate and come off the board. One's dragons. Ooh, that is not great. And spiders and imps. That sucks a little bit too. So let's take a quick look. So all the dragons come off the board. That one comes off the board. This one comes off the board. This guy returns. That one guy was killed. The lair. Done. The spiders all come off the board. Done and done. Okay. Yikes. It's going to get a little dicey here, and it's going to get a little dicey here. So the swordsman will go first. He is searching 2 times. He is just looking. Nope. Come on. 1 or a 4, man. 1 or no. Okay, done. The witch goes next. She's going to hide. She blows it, so that ruins all the rest of her crap. So she is done with her day. The Amazon searches twice. Finally, she finds the horde. Right before something appears, she's going to find the damn horde. But she does find the horde. So that is cool. Done. She has located the horde. She's going to loot the horde with her last move. And has 9 treasures in it. So she's going to get something before she gets chased out of here. She gets this. Oh, darn it. Okay, that is a terrible key. She's going to get the 6th card. It is the penetrating grease. Sure. Could be better. And the dragon shows up. Tremendous flyer. She is not hidden, by the way. She does, I think, have the capability to run out of there. She's going to play a move 3. Done. And get out of dodge. And since she's been there forever, she can actually go this way. And so that's the way she's going to go. So we literally got stuck the last half of the week. Everybody just trying to succeed at a search check. The Amazon managed to succeed. But, you know, but it is what it is. Penetrating grease isn't that great for her. In this case, it does allow her to kill a heavy armored monster instead of not being able to, because she can use penetrating grease. So it's last the entire combat. So if she met like two dragons or whatever, she actually would have an easy time with them because she could play her fight M3s, and the short sword would pierce that armor like butter. But the heavy dragons, so the heavy dragons, heavy trolls, all that are actually, with the penetrating grease, the Amazon's dangerous to those creatures quite a bit. What she's gonna do probably is go to the circus, grab a blowgun, grab this thing, drag it back, because that swordsman's never gonna get back in time, according to her. So we'll see. Let's do a super quick check. We have 5 card points for the Amazon. No prowess. I mean, prowess is 5. Obviously, she does have 5 prowess. She has 10 gold. Done. She has 5 points. The swordsman. I don't think the swordsman has really scored anything. He has got a card point. He's got 16 gold. So 1 gold point. So done. He has 2 points. The White Knight is at 2 points until someone beats his prowess rating. And the witch, she has scored 5 card points. So she's done quite well there. She has 17 prowess. Nope, 24 prowess because she killed a bunch of things. And again, I did not score her very well there. Done. 24 prowess. 25 gold. She also has, oh, she could turn all this in. I'm going to have her do that again. So at a dwelling, she doesn't have to trade, but at a dwelling, she's going to get 12 gold. So that's 37 bucks. Which just, again, puts her at the top. Oh, and this goblin, I'm sorry, would have been killed by these guys when she fled. So keep that in mind. When she ran from here the first day, which she has to do again, by the way, unless she gets super lucky. But let's just put her out. I'm going to roll it. She's not going to get that lucky. But when she runs, the goblin can't run. So he'd have been run down by the Lancers or run down by the Order, and that's fine. The funny part is, if the Lancers are alone, she just turns into the troll and can't be hurt by them, so she would try to fight them. The Knights will ultimately, with so many of them, 3 of them, with 3 of them, the Knights have a chance to take her down. So it's not a good fight for her as the troll. So anyway, I think our scores are accurate here. She has the 2 gold, the 1 prowess, the 5 card points. That's it. The scores are 8-5 to 2-2. And we are heading into the last week. So I'm going to cut it here. Thank you very much for watching. Super fun. You all have a happy new year. I will talk to you sometime here coming up soon. Bye-bye.